Hopper was able to allow this fast break for the San Miguel team.
You know, the joy of this game is when you give a nice assist as well. It's just as invigorating.
Yeah, it's just as good as 2 points. In this case, it's 2 points and 1 pa.
Nakalamang na rin kayo.
Saka nakapakita silang nice tandem with Joseph and Rosella. Because why? Olsen is not a guy who thinks about scoring. If he can score, fine. Joseph loves to score, so Olsen will set him up.
Ayan, sige, tira mo. Asan ka? Bibigay ko sa'yo.
Meyer Hopper has been taken out, and back is Mark Pingris. They need him badly. There's Mark.
Nice ball fake. Yes.
Got hit on the head hard there by Jay Washington.
That's something he's added. Hard. Yeah. And that's something he's added to his game, Dr. J. Pumifake na siya. Dati hindi siya pumifake eh.
See how much this team misses the services of Kirby Raimundo. Play the 3 and the 4. Can command a double team. Certainly a big scorer among the big men. That was a hard foul. Got it on the, what you say, knock-knock.
Oh, the knock-it. The hairdo changing shot. Foul, that is, actually. In the meantime, Pringles at the stripes, and boy, what a game he has played here.
One thing, okay.
I have to say muna, Dr. J, that this next free throw brought to you by BMAC Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Limado. You wanted to say?
Well, BMAC has kept themselves in the game because they've done well from the free throw line. Correct. And hindi niya ako pinahiya.
Oh, si Ribis.
Ribis, si Mark, you know. Only Artadi actually missed one. But he also made the one, you know. So, they've stayed in the ball game because of their good free throw shooting.
In the absence of the usual production from James Yap.
Pero babalik yan. Babalik yan. I don't know about Roger, the way Roger played. Baka hindi balik it. Oh, that's a 4th shot.
Oh, boy. Woo! That is vintage Joseph Yo.
That's hanging in the air there. Bawal yun Overtime sa area yun
That is in defiance of laws of gravity.
Bawal yun
Einstein and Newton will roll in their graves, but we'll be delighted over that one. Simon offline. Freeman another board.
Simon really has to realize what is a good shot selection and what is not. Artadi again.
Taking it away from the Ninja. Simon overcooks it. Could be fingers touching it last. Where will we go, Mr. Referee? We'll stay on this side of the floor. James Yap is back in.
Simon is just a little bit too eager to prove himself. He's a good scorer, but you know, if the guy is in front of you and he's not jumping at all your face, just give up the ball. There's plenty of time in the shot clock.
Ilang beses na natin ito kay Joseph.
Well, Ryan is throwing back all his best players right now. Matalo na ako dito.
I'm going all in.
Yeah. I like that. Mahilig ka,
I love watching it. I don't like playing it. I love watching it. Oh!
Roger Yap just came in and threw the ball away. But Roger and James are in the backcourt. Mark Pingris and Rafi Ribis are there together with their input. He was not rested in the second half. Tony Washam has played every minute.
Monteveros, that will not work in a chance to recycle.
There's plenty of time for the backcourt of Derby Ace to recover here.
8:44 in fact, Dr. J. Crossover motion. Medyo nahuli yung dribble na yan. And Monteveros with a foul on Yap.
I like what Washam did there, although he gave it up early. He knows James has been struggling. Best thing for me to do is make him score. Buy a layup or go to the free throw line. Kaso hindi magiging free throw ito dahil pinawi siya before he can even make an attempt at the basket.
The smart players make that evaluation. And if they are worth their salt, they'll do exactly as you pointed out, Dr. J. Roger's been looking for a form. James launches. Got it!
Now this guy's been resting. Hindi pagod ito. This guy can play the whole 4th quarter without any problems because he's been sitting on the bench.
Enjoying the view. And he is rested, and San Miguel wants a timeout. It is it looks like a full timeout. Yes, it is. Miguel trying to attack here. We're tied at 71. Here's Rosella. Arwin with a second remaining, nothing.
Oh, so air ball there. San Miguel called the timeout, went all Filipino to risk, gave Freeman and get some other players back on the floor.
We're just fresh from a 3-point lead by James Yap that tied up this ball game. trying to get loose. Goes to Washington, fires on top of the key, ends up short. Ball on the ground, and Washington controlling it.
You know, Washington really had a very high percentage from the three-point shot when he first came in. But he seemed to have lost that. Well, of course, here he's very tired. No? Hindi nga siya linalabas dito sa second half. They could not afford to take him out of the game. Yan ang depensa ni Roger Yap.
And he got the better of that exchange.
Ang problema, they lost the ball on the outlet.
And Rossello says, what's the rush? Let's get a good shot here. 7 minutes to play. Rosella escaping momentarily. Goes downstairs to be kept by the Beerman, most likely. Yes, it will. And Yo will get a break here as he's missed his last 2 shots, actually.
Well, ang mangyayari dito, Cabagnot, both of them can play one, but Cabagnot will play the 2. Now, he's also a scorer, so, almost another interception, and that's going to be backing because nahawakan na niya, still in their front court, bago sa established position before he lost it again. Kung dahil sa tapik yun na tuloy-tuloy, that would not have been a backing violation.
I think that was crystal clear. 71 all. Rivas.
James was just very displeased because nalusutan na niya yung kanyang depensa. No?
3 on the shot clock. Fingers goes up.
Again, Fingers with an effort here. Hindi umaayaw si Mark Fingers sa ilalim. No?
Well, parang minsan yung right on my shoulders and James Yap apologizes, I think, to alam mo, hindi, I've seen this many times, kay Alan, kay Dick, kay Tibog sa Donado nung araw. This impatience sometimes when they're free, you know, yung mga good shooters, you know.
It's the intensity in the player. I just made a shot. I think I can make another one to help the team.
Absolutely.
We need to win this ball game, whatever happens, or we go home. So, tapos he realizes, I don't do that to my teammates, and I don't do that to this guy who has
given everything,
who has kept us in the game. So, maganda naman yung kinatapusan nilang dalawa.
Well pointed out, well said, Dr. J. I've seen that in Apoico, in you and I have done this for quite a while, and we've seen that in the great shooters. They want the ball at just about the right time, they're free.
But Fingers finally missing one free throw here, and it comes at a very opportune moment when they need every point they can get.
I also saw that in Adriano Papa for a long, long time.
Well, even in Danny Ferrer,
yes.
Give him the ball. Because he can score. He's a scorer. No?
Freeman, hang time, out. Some tough shots are being missed there.
But very good defense on the part of the guy defending against him.
That's shaping up to be a cardiac affair here. 5:53 to go, and it's close as ever. 72-71.
That's a foul.
Away from the ball.
You know, and Fingers got hurt. The Fidila, that was by Danny Delfonso. Fingers has had it on the head. He's got it in just below his hip. He's gotten it everywhere, and very hard effort being displayed by him tonight.
Saka alam mo, if you learn things from boxing, pag pagod ka, tas tinamakan ganyan, mas lalong masakit yan.
Yeah, I need to cover a lot of boxing because I listen to you.
Samantala, let's see what happened at the baseline. Yun, no, sumabit eh.
The hip was there when he was trying to go backdoor, and Rocky Griffiths was actually looking for him to go backdoor and maybe play the pass in, no? So, exhaustion na, lahat na, frustration na, nandyan na lahat. Now, they may have to use a timeout if they want to continue to keep Fingers in the game unless he picks himself up. But like a true trooper, and there's the baby. Chubby-chubby pa pala ito.
Takal naman matapos ng game, pero nakasmile siya. And the Llamados are the ones who, yes, will use a timeout. We'll be back in 5. And we're with a shot clock down 5, and they pocket it. What a time for them to hit the targets.
So good assist by Roger Yap. Good call out of the timeout. Siyempre medyo napahinga ng konti si Washam, so nandun na naman yung pulso niya. 18 in the ball game.
3-point lead. A lot of shoving and pushing downstairs, and Arvin escapes with a follow-up.
Well, they have to pay attention to Freeman of the offensive boards. Kaya meron na ibang nakakuha doon, no?
And Arwin Santos has gathered 14 points across his name. Here's Fingers, who has been banged, bulldozed. In the meantime, free throw shooting time off this foul. Also with a foul. Washington's on the way back in. No, I don't think so. I made a mistake there.
San Miguel is not in the penalty, and that was not in the act of shooting. Whoa, and that's a bad pass. Miscommunication between Rafi Rivas and Roger Yap.
Walang eye contact yung pasa na yun. Alam mo, kahit blind pass, kuminsan kailangan magkakitaan kayo kahit kapiraso eh.
Ayan, unless you're magic, nobody knows where you are.
Yeah. In sleep,
but
in his dreams.
That's also because he and James Worthy or Michael Cooper knew exactly, or Byron Scott, they knew exactly, he knew exactly where they were.
San Miguel with 17 turnovers, BMEG with 12.
That's a good foul by Rivers because there is no way he can stop Freeman if he allowed him to make the turn. So that foul saved them 2 points. It's just going to be a side court throwing. They're not in the penalty.
You know, the end of this game is beginning to look like it will be decided by good decisions, execution, not by emotion here.
Yes, maybe, and who gets one more run. Again, Mark Fingers with a good defensive stop there. It's going to be a help ball between him and Jay Washington. I love the effort of both of these teams in this ball game. No?
You know, if like for Fingers, he seems like he's wearing a blue hat, and in the construction, he's the one with the wheelbarrow actually. Pakidala ito sa 18th floor. May elevator ba, sir? Wala eh. Sige po.
Bilakaran.
Yun na nga.
Sakit sa ulo. Sakit.
We are dancing on the baseline here.
You know, San Miguel, they seem to be more alert of the situation. Maganda yung ginawa ni Roger Yap. He saved it, but his teammates were not in any position. So Roger Yap against being replaced by Artadi. Good time to rest, get Artadi back, a well-rested player who has really helped them in this ball game tonight.
Artadi is the rechargeable battery of being McDerbies. He's back.
Good block.
Fingers. And he's furious.
Oh.
He's furious. And they call a foul on this one. He's furious.
That was a great effort. This is not his man. Good turn here. Fingers comes in, knocks the ball from behind. And that really hurt. That really hurt because he made a great defensive stop. But he was not rewarded for that. And may technical foul pa, actually. So double block ay ang inabot nun.
Free throw. Missed.
Dondon didn't want to accept that.
Either there's poetry or there's justice.
It was not, I mean, you know, Mangibin didn't make that on purpose. But it just so happened he called it.
He saw it that way.
He saw it that way. Now let's see Freeman. These are 2 free throws. They're down by 1. Freeman makes the first to tie the ball game.
And Ryan Gregorio is still smoking. You know, these coaches, they take a look at these tapes and they look at, you know, the turning points.
Well, maganda talaga yung tulong sa depensa nun. No? But nandiyan na yan.
Let's live with that. May not like this card, but we'll have to play with it.
Plenty of time yet, actually. 4 minutes and 24. A lot of things can happen.
Gotta forget that play, actually. But tell that to the Marines, I guess, as Ryan Gregorio still fuming as we have a 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Handy Picks and First Aid ng Bahay Mo. Bonzol seals off. Chance for us to tell you also in a short while about something exciting that we always like to follow, the FIBA World Championships. And that is going to take place on August 29 all the way to September 13. We're going to take a look at giants of the world of basketball, and boy, the world has changed, Dr. J.
Yeah, you're not only looking at the United States team, although we show almost all of their games, but also the other good players on in other countries. No? basketball's a big thing right
yes.
now, and the NBA could not have probably survived these last few years without the influx of the new players.
Absolutely. Pockets this one, baseline connection, and Derby Ace.